Okay, I'm starting to get picky about the videos I film. And let me tell you something. If I start getting really picky about these videos, I'm going to get even more obnoxious than I am now. Obnoxious. My superpower is mispronouncing everything. But no matter how much I might say, it really doesn't matter to me how these vlog videos turn out. The more and more you do something like this, the more and more it matters. And the more and more you want it to look good and have a good flow to it and be appealing to people. Even though it is still mainly for me, and it's mainly for me to get comfortable in front of the camera, and mainly for me to learn about shots and how things look on camera and positioning and all this stuff. Looking at a thing like if you have a character, you're facing the camera's facing them here, like you can see the tattoos, and it's kind of, it can be like an appealing shot to do that. That's still the main purpose of this vlog, but it's also about me wanting to not necessarily like, okay, I never gonna be able to do tutorials ever. I don't care if it's something I'm actually good at. I'm not good at teaching people stuff. Like, I have people all the time, like, tell me, or ask me, how'd you do this in Photoshop, or how'd you, do this in podcasting, or how'd you do this? And a lot of times, I'm like, I just do it. Like, I take the ass backwards way around to doing stuff, and that's how I do it. Like, I take the ass backwards way to starting podcasting way after it's not really a big thing, easy thing to break into and be successful in. And the same way with YouTube and just about everything else. I wanted to start a YouTube channel so long ago, but I just didn't have the self confidence to do it. And then now I'm like, oh, I'm going to start a YouTube channel with like 5 different shows, something like that. But YouTube is not a friendly place right now for new content creators. But I do want things to look better because not only like aspects of like, oh, I'm improving and doing it this way or that way, but if I'm working with people, like today I was talking to 2 actors, and I was talking to them about roles and upcoming the Real Trees episodes. One's for the Halloween special, and one's for a future episode for the full season, coming out to December in 2020 is when it starts. Because we're filming almost everything next year. But little scenes over here now. Whatever. But I was talking to both of them, and the whole thing is like, people tell you on your social media, you always want that to have stuff on there that no matter when people come to your content, it's why pinned posts are a good thing. Whenever they come to your content, they see something really good or they see something that promotes your work. It's the same way like you comment on stuff and somebody might click your thing and then see your profile and see promote your work. And I'm starting to, not that I didn't know that, but I'm starting to want that to be more of a thing. And when I was talking to these 2 people today about the roles and kind of trying to shore up their participation in these episodes and scheduling things, I was thinking like, well, if they go to my vlog, they might not think that much about it. Like, even though I have a lot of improving to do with filmmaking when it comes to like Real Trees teaser episodes I've released so far, I'm proud of each thing because it's been a stepping stone and I've learned something with each thing, and that's the purpose of them. Like, each one of these teaser episodes is basically me learning too. That's why I'm doing them. They're a march up to filming as I go along the season episodes of The Real Trees, the first season. That was their purpose. But also, like, I can say, like, oh, you can look at that stuff. But when you're looking at the vlog, you're looking at the creator, and if I'm hiring somebody, I kind of want them to think a certain way about me, and not a fake way, but I want them to at least think he seems to know what he's doing. And I'm learning right now. I act like I really know everything about doing anything that I do. Same way podcasting or anything else. But I do want this to be more of a channel. I want the vlogs to be something somebody look at and say, "Oh, that was a cool vlog." That was a nice discussion. That was a nice talk on something. And sometimes it will be just like a journal. Like during the hurricane, like it basically turned into like a vlog, like a journal vlog. And there's times it's going to be that way. But I do want to, now that I'm starting to learn how to do these more and I'm getting more comfortable, I want to steer it to be in more of I'm setting up this or I'm doing these shots and stuff like that. They're still going to be all on my phone, and they're going to be, uh, and that reminds me, Filmic app is still what I'm using right now for my phone, filming these vlogs. It's still gonna be on my vlog, filmed on my phone, and it's still gonna be posted, and there's not gonna be a lot of stuff with it. But for what I do, I want it to look good, and I want it to, you know, have the lighting good in it if I can, and I want it to have good setups and all that stuff. But I guess this is a little after work rant talking about doing that because I got really excited. I like talking to these people, and then of course my anxiety is like they're going to go do your stuff and then see what they produce, and they're going to think it's shit. I guess like most people think that because like your previous work, like life in general, like your past can follow you, and I don't feel any shame in my previous work I've worked on and the projects I've did. I've made mistakes on some of it, and I've, of course, have moved on and tried. Like I've always said, as long as the next one builds upon the last and what I've learned, I'm good. But I guess this is just saying, like, try not to let those anxieties get you. But if you can, like, see why those anxieties there, maybe you can learn from them. My anxieties were there because I do want these vlogs and everything to be like a lot better, and that's why I changed the TikTok to being like more story driven. The little things are going to build upon each other and kind of tell a story. But this is already 8 minutes, and I ranted way too long. I apologize. Not really, but